If you want to learn how to manipulate photos in Photoshop quickly and create realistic composites that actually look believable, this is the perfect beginner-friendly guide. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through the essential 2026 setup, the newest AI tools, and a simple workflow you can use to cut out a subject, place it into a new scene, match the lighting, and finish everything with professional polish. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure you hit like and subscribe for more easy Photoshop guides just like this. Let's start with the first essential step in 2026, which is setting up your workflow with the new AI tools inside Photoshop. One of the biggest upgrades is the improved Remove Background feature. In 2026, the local AI model does a much better job of selecting your subject, especially around difficult areas like hair, edges, clothing, and small details. The best part is that this can happen without relying on cloud processing, which makes the workflow faster and more convenient. So if you're working on a portrait or any object you want to isolate, start by opening your image and using the background removal tool to separate the subject from the original scene. Now, if you need even more control, you can still use the classic selection tools. Press W on your keyboard to access quick selection or magic wand, depending on your setup, and then paint over the subject you want to extract. You can also use select subject from the menu bar if Photoshop recognizes the object automatically. Once the subject is selected, press Ctrl+J on Windows or Command+J on Mac to duplicate the selection onto its own layer. This is a really important step because it keeps your subject separate and makes the rest of the manipulation process much easier. After that, it's time to place your subject into a new background. Open the background image you want to use, then drag your subject layer into that document. If needed, use Ctrl+T or Command+ for the free transform so you can resize, reposition, rotate, or slightly skew the subject until it fits the scene naturally. This step is where composition starts to matter. Think about perspective, scale, and where the subject would realistically stand or sit in the new environment. A good manipulation is not just about copying and pasting, it's about making the subject feel like it belongs there. Once the subject is placed, the next goal is blending and matching. In 2026, Photoshop gives you more powerful AI-assisted tools, including Harmonize, which can help match lighting between the subject and the background. You can find this through the Filters menu and Neural Filters, depending on your version and setup. Use it to bring the subject closer to the mood and tone of the new scene. If the eye result needs extra refinement, don't worry, because manual adjustment layers are still one of the best ways to get a realistic finish. Add adjustment layers like levels, curves, and color balance, and clip them directly to the subject layer so they only affect that one element. Use levels to fix brightness and contrast, curves to shape the shadows and highlights, and color balance to shift the subject closer to the colors in the background. For example, if your scene has cool blue lighting, you may need to reduce warm tones in the subject. If the background is sunset lit, you may need to add more orange and red to match it. Small color changes can make a huge difference in realism. Now let's talk about one of the most important parts of photo manipulation, shadows. Without proper shadows, even the best cutout will look fake and floaty. To create a realistic shadow, make a new layer underneath your subject layer. Then paint with a dark, soft brush where the shadow should fall, based on the direction of the light in the image. After that, apply Gaussian blur to soften the shadow edges so it blends naturally into the surface below. You can also lower the opacity if the shadow looks too strong. If your composite includes dramatic lighting, this is also where dodge and burn can really help. Use these techniques to enhance highlights and deepen shadows on the subject, which adds depth and creates a stronger 3D effect. At this stage, your image should already look much more believable, but the final cleanup is what makes it look professional. Use the clone stamp tool or the healing brush, also commonly accessed with J, to remove little imperfections, awkward edges, leftover background fragments, or any distracting spots from the composite. Clean up the seams around the subject, check the hairline and shoulders, and zoom in to make sure everything flows naturally. This attention to detail is what separates a basic edit from a polished manipulation. Finally, apply global finishing adjustments to tie everything together. A camera raw filter is a great final step because it lets you add overall color grading, contrast, clarity, and mood to the entire image. This helps unify the subject and the background so they feel like part of the same photograph. You can also make subtle creative changes like increasing vibrance, adjusting temperature, or adding a cinematic tone. The goal is to make the whole composition look intentional, not pieced together. So to recap, the workflow is simple. Remove the background with the upgraded AI tool, select and isolate your subject, place it into the new scene, use transform to position it, match the lighting with harmonize and adjustment layers, create realistic shadows, clean up imperfections, and then finish with global color grading. Once you follow this process a few times, you'll be able to create much more convincing Photoshop manipulations with confidence. If this video helped you, please hit the like button, subscribe for more Photoshop tutorials, and let me know in the comments what kind of effect or composite you want to learn next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.